Hell of a life. Yeah, first again, where's bro at? I'm just setting stuff up. Sunyan. Sunyan. Sunyan, I'm a crying. Sunyan. Alright. Alright. How we doing today, chat? How we doing? Let me just get my Brainiac shards in. I'm gonna refresh the Brainiac challenge a little bit on my free-to-play account. Just so I can shard launder over to my main, because I want to get Brainiac class ascended. So I can use the Tech class passive. Tech class ascended Brainiac damage dealer, trust. Just give it a couple weeks, chat. Just give it a couple weeks. What's up, Edgelord? What's good, man? What's good? Alright. Tuesday was nice. I got to catch up with some friends of mine in person. It was nice. We played some board games, had a picnic, went bowling. I did not sell. I definitely didn't hit a spare at the very end, get a bonus round, and then miss the bonus round and ended up losing by 1 point. That would never happen. Me? Fumble? Never. That is exactly what happened, chat. I lost by 1 point. And I was in the lead for, like, basically the whole time. And I threw. I actually blew a 3-1 lead. No! Streaming later than usual today, yeah. Yeah, I'm in the... usually it's supposed to be 11. At a push, it's 12. And then I'm just like, can't be bothered. I think it's just, I was just like, today's probably going to be a short stream. Just because I don't actually think there's all that much to do. I mean, we're going to be fighting Collector. And we're going to be fighting... Batman Who Laughs, but after you do your daily pips, there's just nothing really to do. There's no arena invasions. Maybe we could play a little bit of Champions Arena. It's just like, Just let me get my arena pips out of the way. I was like, what am I looking at here? What is my setup? I mean, the actual setup doesn't make that much sense either. Okay, we'll try this. So how are we doing today, chat? Did you like my Roomba video? The Roomba video has been doing pretty well. Better than I expected. It was like a 2 out of 10 when I woke up this morning. I'm like, really? I guess people really like Roombas. I think it's just because I did 700 mil dot with grid of all things. They're like, what is this? The DC KO video, DC, not KO, the DC Worlds Collide video I did with the Absolute characters actually started picking up some traction. The watch time's quite bad on it, but that's just because it's not my main game. The amount of views it's been getting is actually insane, because it's at like 3.7k videos now. Any chance for Roombas today? Maybe. Why not? Hush raid on video when? Sunyan, pack it up. Alright, let's go. No, I don't want to fight Darkseid. I don't have a Twin Blade. Oh, you also noticed that I'm kind of low on gems. So what I did was, like, I got 2 Scorpion gears. Let me go for a 3rd Scorpion gear. So I opened a gear chest, a set of 10, got nothing. I got a dupe. And then I opened a second set of 10, and then I got 2 pieces of gear that I didn't have already. So I'm 4 out of 5 now, but I'm also broke. I was just like, there's only 2 things I realistically... Actually, is there even 2 things I need? No, the only thing I actually genuinely need, like, right now, like, anymore is Robin King. And Robin King has a solo raid. And thank you, Mel. That's what I get for fighting the Multiverse team. It's just stupid. It's because Green Arrow has, like, a weird thing where he pushes you away from... like, from actually hitting range, essentially. And then Multiverse Armored Supergirl has the tag in. And then you have to fight teams like this. It's just like, that's an annoying team to fight. That's an annoying team to fight. Hello, what's good, man? It's just like, it's not that deep. I play 1 arena match, and I got everything I need. I already have the points I need. I just want to do the 3 daily missions so I can get some energy. And you just have to sit here and watch, like, you just have to, sit through a bunch of Opponents you don't want to fight. I knew Grodd would do that. He always does that. I had a feeling they were going to do that, but I should have predicted it. Alright. Okay, he's going to trigger better you than me, which means he's going to do splash damage to his team. Top 10 gold characters with Frog when. Hopefully we're recording it tonight. It'll be with Frog and Apollo. Because we were like, hey, let's record after on Tuesday, after my picnic. And Apollo was like, I'm kind of tired, man, so are we recording right now or not? And I'm like, alright, don't worry, I got this. And the Frog fell asleep on the job. And then yesterday, I think he was just busy the whole day, because Frog wasn't really answering any messages yesterday. I don't want to fight the League of Anarchy team, dude. Just give me, a relatively easy opponent. I actually think I've already played 3 matches. You know what? Let's just do you. Also, I don't know what it is, but I think in my house there's a bunch of mosquitoes, so I'm getting bitten a lot, and I'm kind of itchy. I don't like that, chat. Being itchy isn't fun. Probably should move my mic closer. Yo, chat, you're never gonna believe what I did yesterday. I did something, dare I say, unheard of. Someone in chat, you guys gotta guess it. What do you think I did yesterday? It's not anything super exciting. It's a joke because it's so mundane, but nobody ever does this. I'll give you a hint. As an Injustice 2 mobile player, there's a 95% chance that you can't do this. So what do y'all think I did yesterday? Let me move my coffee and my mic. Oh, she's got a regen matrix. Just end the fight so I could move. Alright, there, let me move my mic. Bro sold. Me? Sell never. Do you reckon they'll rework the Justice League team? No. I mean, a lot of characters need a rework in the game, but the Justice League team, no. They're a product of their time. They're not gonna rework them, I don't think, especially considering the Justice League characters themselves are part of the DC EU, which is literally just a rebooted universe at this point. I just don't see a world where they do. Date, no. No, it's way more mundane than that. It's it's shocking. You'll never believe that an Injustice 2 mobile player did this. I read a book. I read yesterday, chat. Insane. Shocking, I know, I read, yeah. Okay, so, a while ago, because, I'm the Supergirl Glazer, what's it called? I bought a tie-in series, because there was, this tie-in series for the, Supergirl show, the CW show. It's, it's a B-plot. It's the same characterization, the same version of those characters, but it's, a story that doesn't happen in the show. And so I read it. I read the first one, because there's 3 of them. And I learned that I'm completely dyslexic, because the titles of those books are, number 1, Age of Atlantis, number 2, Curse of the Ancients, and number 3 was Master of Illusion. And for the last 5 months, I have thought that it was actually, it was probably longer than that. It might have been the last year. It's not Curse. It's Curse of the Ancients. I thought it was Age of Atlantis and then Curse of Atlantis. Plague off each other. But no, they're all, separate stories. They're all their own, individual stories. And I thought they were part of the same thing. Because I thought Atlantis... I thought I read Ancients as Atlantis, bro. Pack it up, Sunyon. Pack it up. I might be cooked, little bro. I might be cooked. No. Bad beta club value. Oh, decent beta club value. So you don't want to swipe too much on a good beta club value, because if you swipe too much on a good beta club value, what it's going to do is it's going to reset your beta club value to a bad beta club value. So. Oh, 7 mil. 3 mil. Oh, 10 mil. That's a decent one. So this is how you have to play beta club, chat. Let's see if I can one-shot collector here. Because if not, then I have some other teams that could probably finish them off, but if I could do it with this team, then I don't have to worry. Ooh, 13 mil. Ooh, 40 mil. Nice beta club value you got there. Yeah, I don't want to rush, because if I swipe towards him, swiping resets the beta club value, because swipes, jumps, and low attacks give you new beta club values. Ooh, 10 mil, that's not bad. Can we get better? There we go. Nice. 16 mil. Ooh, 40 mil. Bonk. And they said Collector was a hard boss. Surprise gasp. College student reads a book. It's more rare than you think. It's not as common as you think. What's good, Devo? A college student reading a book. Look at that, chat. Bro got utterly smoked. I cooked little bro. Alright. Let's see. How many... Oh, that's a long while. Yeah, I can get one more clear in. Oh, no. Sanyan. Pack it up. Pack it up. I mean, he's great. He's the best character in the game, right, chat? Best character in the game. Yes, indeed. Because we are grid maxing now. I'd probably play some actual music. I have my AirPods in. I'm not listening to anything. Well, my AirPods didn't connect to my phone. But they did. It's telling me it connected, but it didn't. Alright. You won't leave my side. But yeah, this is the setup I used to cook Collector, bro. It's a sign you should use the Robo-Hobo voice. Roomba spam. Not on my free-to-play account. I don't have that. I'd appreciate if you replied to my DM on Discord. I'll get around to it. I don't check DMs too often, but I'll get around to it. But yeah. A little bit of crit chance here. A little bit of crit damage. A little bit of defense. I know he gives himself max crit chance, but I actually think it's weird with Collector. Because you can still get the freeze from Killer Frost if you do the special 3, but you don't get to, like, auto crit. But yeah, that's the setup I ran. Watch me get copyrighted? Yeah, honestly. I mean, look, there's this guy called Davey504. He's a bass player on YouTube. He got copyrighted for playing The Sound of Silence. But the joke was, he played The Sound of Silence in the most silent room in the world and muted the audio. And bro still got copyrighted. Diabolical work. Alright. No good beta club value. Oh, we snapped into a block quite fast there. Let's go. Oh, that's a good beta club value. 14 mil without incoming damage is actually kind of crazy. Huh. I forgot to actually, like, I didn't mix my coffee powder too well, so there's a bunch of, like, powder all over my coffee. And I'm trying to have it dissolve with the room temperature. But I don't know how well that's going to work. We'll see. Alright, we got Mr. Cold here. More Robin King. Nah, bro is like, gotta be one of the most... He's good. He's good. But, oh my goodness, his attack pattern is the most atrocious thing in the world. I'm never playing Robin King, bro. Does, RK also do 20 dot on special 3 with Sharp Tongue? What, Robin King? I don't think so. There's no reason to do this, by the way. I just have Black Adam here because I'm like, I don't know who else to put on my team. I mean, like, I get a damage buff from Catchy Hook. If I was running, like, a DMC, I'd probably run, like, a Zatanna or a Girl of Steel. But Black Adam's just here because, oh, look, percentage health damage. Might as well make use of it. Yeah, once I have bro in the corner, GG's. The free-to-play account. You know, if I had Lasso, this is an easy, like, 10 mil account, 7 one-shot teams. Like, genuinely. This game is not hard, chat. Who's more annoying here? Bane, I think, is alright, because I can combo interrupt Bane pretty easily. You, I think I can also combo interrupt, but you're a little more annoying with your specials, so I'm just going to bully you with Scorpion Raiden. Pack it up, little bro. Pack it up. Son, you know, I'm about to cook you. Get ready to get baked. You're about to get baked. Oh, look at that. The catchy hook aura, bro. Holy tough. Holy tough. Farrah knife Batwoman the Drowned. Yeah, because I want to do that with my life. Okay. It took a while. Like, the thing didn't register. I have a level 9 Sharp Tongue. Should I upgrade or focus on Catchy Hook? I think a level 9 Sharp Tongue will be fine. Catchy Hook is... I don't know how much it benefits from levels. It's working fine for me at level 1 on my main account. Because it's like, at level 1 you can still get your infinite combos. And you get a damage buff, but maybe? Catchy Hook? Because level 9 Sharp Tongue's fine. Level 2 Sharp Tongue works fine for me. So... no power steal. That's tragic. I have sort of Sal on her, because she needs to power generate a lot to get her damage buff going. I actually got power sort of salvation from the first League raid. No, League Invasion season I got. That was nice. That was nice for sure. Proxim streamer luck. 300% damage buff is enough. Sort of, not on my free-to-play account. On my main, I have it. It works fine. But Batwoman the Drowned works with anything. Yeah, I know you meant Robin King. Did I say Batwoman the Drowned by accident? Probably did. There we go. I mean, it works fine. Is it all that relevant? Not really. Batwoman the Drowned works with anything. I've tried sort of Superman a little bit, and my final verdict is it is awful. It is atrocious. No, it's trash. So it's trash for one very important reason here, chat. The one case that you could kind of use it would be to stack lethal with Brainiac and then transfer the lethal from Brainiac over to your teammates. But Lasso's just better anyway, and they're in the same vault. They're in Legends Reborn Vault 2. Sort of Superman is just kinda useless. And again, like, Batwoman the Drowned works with it, but yes, so does everything else. Catchy Hook, Vault 1, there it is. It'll work fine for you. Beta Club Kara is disgusting. 200% incoming damage with Beta Club is just going to be disgusting, regardless. Yeah, that's just diabolical. I think Grodd is slowly stealing a part of your brain that helps you read. Bro, we've known that I've been dyslexic for a while now, chat. Alright. Alright. Goodbye, big dumb monkey. How many pips do I get? 42? Yeah, I'll be just shy of being able to clear it again. Oh, wow, what a useless pull. Stubble, Cluckmo, could they have reworked the lanterns? Nope, of course not. You think you get anything? Y'all just haven't learned yet. You get nothing! Nothing! It's a byproduct of being an Injustice 2 mobile player, dog. You don't get anything. Rumor is we might get a legendary Green Lantern, though. That's the word on the street. Should I build high combo before doing specials with... Yes, because if you build up to 50 combo, you can retain a decent amount of the accumulated damage you do. And then that, like, stacks on top of itself. Yo, Frog, you can buy Gold Shazam now. He's not even in the chat. Legendary Guy Gardner. That's the word on the street. That's the rumor. Yeah, you're gonna be annoying because you got dot immunity. Yeah, let's just run you. We got a Batman reference in Lanterns. Looks like we're gonna DCU Batman. How do you build Scorpion? Does crit chance of crit? Yes, yes. All damage dealers need crit chance of crit damage. Go search up my general guide to Scorpion video. That explains it better. It's why I do guide videos. Free or chess? No idea yet. There's just the word on the street that we're getting one. Under what circumstances? Nobody knows. Do I look like Oracle to you? Hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing alright. I mean, I took... Oh, great. I'm taking the beta club from level 6 to 7. Alright, Frog. I mean... Let's see. Tuesday was really nice because I went on a picnic and played some board games and touched grass and spent some time catching up with some high school buddies of mine. Wednesday, I was just like, there's nothing really interesting to do, so I was just recording some videos and doing some voiceover, thinking about some stuff I read yesterday. I read a book. I read the Supergirl thing. Not the comic. It's a tie-in, like, novel thing for the show. I was like, you know what? I bought these things to prove I was the biggest glazer. Probably should actually read them. And I did. And I learned that I was dyslexic. Because the 3 books are titled Age of Atlantis, Curse of the Ancients, and then Master of Illusion. And for the last year or so, ever since I've bought the books, I thought that the second book was titled Curse of Atlantis. So I thought it was Age of Atlantis, Curse of Atlantis, and it was like a trilogy, right? No, they're standalone books. They all have their own plots. The only reason I figured this out was because at the very end of the first book, there's an epilogue that sets up the second book. And it's a museum scene with a bunch of kids, and they're like, yo, ancient Rome is kind of cool. And then it's hinted that the prison guard, or not the prison guard, the museum guard has some ties to some Roman emperor queen or something like that. And then the kid's like, oh man, I want to go back to ancient Rome. And one of the kids is like, yo, Rome was so cool. And then the guy's like, careful what you wish for. And I'm like, wait, why are they referencing Rome if the next book is Age of Atlantis, or Curse of Atlantis? And then I'm like, oh, it says ancients. How to play DC or Superman or Supergirl? It's DCUSG or SP or SM, excuse me. That's usually the acronyms you see. All right, let me just swap. Switch between 3 modes. I mean, that'd be interesting. Shield is just shield. Oh, it'd be interesting. Lanterns are always fun because they have so many abilities. You can do a lot with the ring. I have not watched Nightfall yet. There's a lot of media I gotta consume. I mean, if you have a DC Universe Supergirl, then I have a video. Like, it's like a general guide to DC Universe Supergirl. And you should watch my guide because it's the only accurate one. Like, I joke about being the only guy that understands the character. Like, understands playing the character. But I genuinely might be the only content creator who actually does. Probably should have requested some shards on my free-to-play account. It's fine. Rifle gives buff or auto crit for the whole team. I don't know, it'd be interesting to see whether or not he's a support or a damage dealer. Realistically speaking, probably should be a damage dealer. Just because we don't have a damage dealer Green Lantern, but at the same time, what's the point if, like, we already have, like, a bajillion damage dealers? I gotta ascend Brainiac, bro. I need lethal. I need a tech ascended Brainiac. I'm so poor. House Ellis is making fun of me right now. I can feel it. Homeless edgy for real. Can't find it for Superman. If we're talking about Superman, I probably haven't done a detailed one. I've done like a complete guide to DC Universe Superman. But I don't but that's like before I started like doing videos the way I do them now, where training mode was released, so I can do them super in detail. If you mean Superman, do his special 1, stack the 300% incoming damage, do the special 3, and he's also a mostly basic attack hit damage dealer. Unlike Kara, Clark is way more artifact dependent, by the way. So you need a decent artifact for Superman, and the best Superman artifact, like in terms of budget, it's probably Sharp Tongue. Like, Beta Club and Fahrenheit are going to do more damage, but Sharp Tongue is probably your best budget option. Okay, so look, here's the thing, chat. Oh, look, Black Kryptonite. Well, what do you know? I'm going to get 2 keys after I beat Batman Who Laughs here, and because I have no interest in doing the inbox method, because next season doesn't have anything interesting, I'm just spending my keys. Okay. You know, the funny thing is, both of these are like the 2 exclusive artifacts. You can only get Hannah Zatanna in Vault 4, and you can only get Black Kryptonite in Vault 4. Is not available in any other vault. So I just used 2 keys to spend them, and immediately got the 2, like, things only obtainable in Vault 4. Not beating the streamer like allegations of that one, am I? How is Versus Challenge refreshed with only 100? Grodd was 150. Brainiac is different. A week. But here's the thing. You have, so you have a week, and then you have to account for the 1 day. So, like, by the time that look, if I beat the raid today, which I will, and I'm only playing Dark Knights because I don't have an interest in the other raids, if I beat Dark Knights tonight, it would go in my inventory, and it wouldn't be in there long enough for me to claim it for the next season. So I was just like, let me just spend my keys on the Dark Knights vault, because eventually I want to finish every vault just to say I finished every vault. Only vaults I actually need stuff from are This Is Magic, On Ice, and then Advent of Chaos. Last day I might finish RK again. Oh, DK. Should I save my keys for Lasso, or should I spend it on Vault 2? Lasso is the best thing in the game. You just have to save for Lasso because it's so stupid OP. Why is Lex here? I was, like, Frog doing some stuff yesterday? I gave Frog my account while I was at summer camp, and then he actually got his phone fixed finally, and he's like, holy crap. Edgy's account is kind of decked. He went back to poverty. He went back to being poor. It's because he's in the UK. He can't get good Tapjoy offers. Yes, I know he has 8,678 attack, chat. Alright, who should we run here? Who should we run? I think so. Like, that's my understanding. Who do we run? Yeah, Mr. Freeze is quite star rating dependent. Got lasso and Speed Force Ring from the Injustice Pass during his last solo. Is there a point going for his vault? Probably just because it's still probably one of the best vaults in the game. It probably is just front to back the best vault in the game, so it's definitely worth it. You could also work towards Cosmic Treadmill, which is surprisingly good. Oh yeah, no, I've seen some stuff. Trust me. We are not playing Hand of Zatanna, bro. It is way too inconvenient. I will run triple passive stats, though, just for the fun. Alright, let's see. We're gonna open with Ormond the Huzz, a classic team. 6,000 levels for 300 gems. What star rating for Mr. Freeze to one-shot? I don't actually know. I mean, Beta Club Mr. Freeze is going to be one-shotting a lot easier. And because Beta Club is accessible for everyone, it's definitely something that more people can, get their hands on. But still not, like, one of the cheapest characters to get. Like, if you run Puppet Mr. Freeze, GG, pack it up, I don't think you're one-shotting at all, though, bro. I'm not going to lie. Beta Club 3-star Mr. Freeze might be able to do it, but it would be close. You probably need a lasso. And if you're really using lasso, what have you proven? Again, lasso's a great artifact, but it's so strong that you really don't prove anything by using it. It's also like, people are like, oh, Edgy, why don't you just use, lasso instead of gemstone? And I'm like, because lasso's stupid. Lasso literally takes 0 skill. Also, Black Kryptonite is actually a really bad artifact for Girl of Steel, because she needs to spend power bars to actually stack her damage buff. And she can't do that if the specials are free. Oh, wow, 400 mil. Ormeus is him? Yeah, of course Ormeus is him, bro. He's Orm. Ormeus. There we go. There we go. Have her tank that. Look at me, man. Not even losing combo. Crazy. Alright, Aura Metal cards. 500 mil. I mean, it's because I have a pretty high star rating Orm. And I also have triple passive stats. Just for the meme. You don't need triple passive stats. If you have a lasso, you'll be fine. If you have a low star rating Orm and a lasso with, like, Crown or DMC, you'll be fine. Ormeus is so tough, chat. He's so tough. I think I'll get Black Kryptonite to level 10 today, so we can play it. Let's see. Bought the artifact bundle a couple days ago. Got Zatanna's Puppet and Lasso. 30. Yeah, the Armory bundle is very good value. Lasso is your biggest win. Puppet's alright. I mean, if you're playing Invasions, then yeah, you'll probably need a Puppet, but nah, it's not that good for damage and solo rates. Lasso means you basically beat the game, though. Dropped him from raids a few times, but I can't get his gears. Yeah, he's fun, but he's not amazing. Tell that to Susboy. That guy won't even... That guy don't listen to logic. Which artifact is the best excluding Lasso? Beta Club, Farron Knife. If you have a Beta Club and a Farron Knife paired with Lasso, you're basically just going to one-shot straight up. That's just the reality. Puffy for the dead. So she's got dot immunity, so who should I run here? I mean, there's a very obvious, we could run Batwoman the Drowned. We could just run Superman as well. Dot immunity is not necessarily hard. I mean, obviously, we also have Scorpion here, but let's see. Who could we use for, who would be a fun character to use? I mean, yeah, Scorpion's the easiest, thing to do. Gambling Gun Batwoman the Drown would be fun, I think. I don't think Robin King's going to be particularly great with Lasso, just because it has her dot damage and, what's it called? Has her dot and incoming damage, they interact weirdly. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should run We should run Black Kryptonite. Black Kryptonite? Yeah, I mean, like, obviously Scorpion is the easy answer. But, like, man, it's kind of boring. Like, if I was playing on my own, I would run Scorpion and just get the fight done with. But since I'm trying to do a stream, I always try to use, like, weird and funky teams. Just because it's more fun to watch that way. Like, Scorpion versus a dot immune boss isn't exactly, like, revolutionary. Everybody does it. It's because, like, it makes sense to do it. Oh, let me keep combo. Oh, let me keep combo. Holy tough, Batman. Holy tough. Holy tough, Batman. Holy tough. Holy tough, Batman. Holy tough. It's not unblockable, though. That's the thing. That's the downside to it. Ooh. Ooh, 600% damage buff. Ah, darn. Whoop. Bonk. Weird odd fight that one was. Alright, Batman Who Laughs. Any interesting suggestions? Or do I just run what I'm always gonna run? Because it's funny. I'm running the same team I ran last time, chat. You'll notice I used Arkham Knight Batman there so I could save John. Alright. I mean, I already do. I have recorded footage of that. But for my actual pip, it seems a little risky. Let's go. Alright, for anyone who wasn't in the chat last time I ran this team, I will give you so many bonus points if you could tell me what this team is. Because I'm doing something very specific here. Y'all get bonus points if anybody understands the reference I'm making here. If you were in chat last time, you're not allowed to say this, alright? Does anybody understand what this team is? We're running triple passive stats, bruh. Green, no. Green Supergirl team, no. There's something very specific. And if you don't know the lore, you wouldn't understand this. Understanding this team requires you to have knowledge of something very specific. Not from a comic, it's something from a show, I'll give you that. Alright, we're just stalling here. I just need to build all my bash stacks, and I gotta... What's it called? I gotta stall for my thing. Nah, that's diabolical. That's actually insane. Nah, that's diabolical. That's genuinely ridiculous. Holy crap. Nah, that's insane. That's crazy. Disgusting. 2026 releases, no. No. Good guess, but no. I'll give y'all until the end of my pips to guess it. Most of y'all probably don't even know what I'm referring to, so that's the thing. It's a very fun reference team. How's your John counters it. John counters secondary hazard effects, so you don't get jokerized at all if John's on the team. And then Supergirl's just my damage dealer. But you can use Batwoman the Drowned. You can use anyone. Oh, it's not a bad drop. It's just I don't need him. I have like... How many shards of him do I actually have? Let me check real quick. But yeah, John's just the straight counter to Batman Who Laughed. His Jokerized Venom is a secondary hazard effect. John counters that. So if John's on your team, you just ignore his mechanic completely. 17,000 Raiden shards, by the way. Alright, let me see something real quick. I almost straight solo broed with one special. If I had triple passive stats, nah, bro's getting baked. It's gonna be close. How many... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get enough mats, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not gonna get enough mats. I was hoping that I was going to get enough mats to... Oh, actually, I could shatter. Cool, I learned. Yep, nice. I could just shatter my other artifacts. Shatter my second hand of Zatanna. You'll never need more than one. A second Black Kryptonite could be interesting for, like, invasion-based stuff. But, meh. I don't really play invasions enough for it to matter. Nice. You don't need more than one hand of Zatanna, chat, because it's a solo raid artifact, and you can use artifacts repeatedly. Nice! Black Kryptonite. Alright, everybody. Level 10 Black Kryptonite, boys! Alright, who should we use Black Kryptonite on here? Now that it's actually level 10, let's see. Who could we run it on? Might be interesting. Let's see. We don't really need bro. We'll do that. Now let's run Constantine for power generation, because we're never going to lose combo. The tech class passive is only for the character. You need a tech class character. Or you need, like, DMC, I guess. That also... DMC also only gives crit damage to the wearer. I want to play just Black Kryptonite. But just in case, I'll go Lasso. Just in case. But basically, once I gain combo, I'm just never going to lose combo, essentially. There you go. Persistence. And Constantine gives me power generation based on combo. So. Look at that. Look at how fast that power generation goes up, boys. Alright. We haven't even started doing damage yet. Let's go. Black Kryptonite maxing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Bro's about to get baked. This is one passive stat artifact, by the way. Not even Lasso. I just had Lasso in case... Like, in case things went wrong. But there you see I actually lose combo, because again, I only retain combo on the wearer. Look at that. Lantern shield just for convenience. Look at this. Bro's getting baked. Bro's getting baked. Bro's getting baked. It's probably faster than Puppet if you have Killer Frost on the team. That's also Killer Frost, so of course it is. How good is Batman Ninja Batman without Beta Club? Yeah, the Fahrenheit is on the hazard. No, on the hazard it's bypassing crit immunity. Only the wearer gets crit damage. Oh yeah, no, it's great on Shazam. That's what we're doing next. I've been using it on Shazam a bunch. I have a video, it's called In Glaze of Black Kryptonite. Fear of the God Shazam is the most... He's probably the best character for it, honestly. Because he synergizes with combo. It's like, that's his whole shtick. We'll use Cal. And we'll use... Where's Frost? Use Frost. I mean, he can work with Sharp Tongue, but again, because you need to crit and lethal on both values, the damage you're getting is super inconsistent. But yeah, look, the difference between like a Beta Club Batman Ninja Batman and a Fahrenheit Batman Ninja Batman and like a Sharp Tongue Batman Ninja Batman and then like a Puppet Batman Ninja Batman, if you're on Batman like Puppet Batman Ninja Batman, you might as well just live in poverty, little bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you're running like, yeah, like just pack it up, Sunyan. He is 1-star ascended. Well, you got that going for you. But again, like the difference between Beta Club Fahrenheit Batman Ninja Batman and anything else Batman Ninja Batman, nah. What's the thing at the end of the Fear of the God Shazam Special 1? No clue. I'm gonna see. Probably know what you're talking about. I'm just blanking on it. And he didn't block. It's fine. Because all I need to do is... Oh, it's a different character. It's someone else. I don't fully know the lore. But look at that. I have combo. I'm not losing combo. I can't lose combo if I get hit. I can't lose combo on a special. I just have permanent, like, combo meter. I'm just permanently combo maxing, basically. So, it's wonderful. It's great. There we go. Alright. Max Killer Frost buff. Yeah, Sharp Tongue might do decent, but again, the values will be super inconsistent. Because, again, you need to crit and lethal on both values. Beta Club doesn't have that issue because there's so many Beta Club values that eventually you're just going to even out. Skittle ads in the Fear of the God Shazam movie? No clue. Straight baked. Like, actually just cooked. Straight up. Alright, time to do a stupid pip. Time to do a very stupid pip. I genuinely don't know if this is going to work. Let's see. I'm going to need some strong supports for bro. Just run Grodd, maybe? We could run Brainiac, but Brainiac would take a while to stack, even with the lethal damage. Just run Grodd. I think we're gonna do something stupid and run Brainiac. Yeah, I am. Hold up. Alright. We're gonna run triple passive stats, Mr. Freeze, Black Kryptonite, and we're gonna see if me keeping the combo on the special 2 bubble is gonna be viable. That's the plan, boys. That's the plan, Sunyan. Where's my DMC? I don't want to use Hand of Zatanna on Brainiac because it gets in the way. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, man. Alright, let's go. Nice thing is that Brainiac is going to stack his lethal, and it's also going to stack Mr. Freeze's damage buff, because Mr. Freeze's damage buff is tied to how many power bars you spend. And that goes for the entire team. Alright, there we go. There we go. Worst comes to worst, we'll activate Hand of Zatanna and see if we can do anything. Hand of Zatanna is quite inconvenient because it makes the enemy act up like a goof, but if he's frozen in the Mr. Freeze bubble, we might be able to get away with it. We'll see. Stop being so annoying. There we go. Oh, he's gonna power drain me because of that awkward tag in. There we go. Super move. Alright, super move is gonna consume combo. I wasn't sure if it would. There we go. Oh, come on, bro. At least, I can't lose combo from getting hit, though, so there's that. Alright, let's see. No, I didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Press the wrong button. Oh, hold up. Hold up, this is kind of tough. Oh, look at that. We're doing like 40 mil per special. Hold up, this is kind of tough. Bruh. Bro hit me. Unbelievable. Hold up. Hold up, this is kind of tough. I want to see something. I'm going to let him get unfrozen real quick. I thought it was like can't lose combo if I get hit. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, I definitely know I'm going to one-shot here. He's being really annoying about it. He's being insanely annoying about it. What? Bro. Oh, I didn't lose the... I haven't lost the damage. I haven't lost the buff yet. Let's go. Just stay frozen, little bro. Oh, my goodness. How cringe can you be? All right, there we go. Hand of Zatanna buff going. All right. Let's see. How much damage can we do? Ooh, 70 mil. I don't know what that fight was. I don't know. I don't know why I'm losing combo. That's the thing. You shouldn't be able to lose combo if you get hit. That's interesting. We'll check that. Because it should be you don't lose combo when you get hit, and you don't lose combo when you... 100% chance to avoid breaking the combo meter when hit. Yep. 100% chance to for the wearer to prevent their combo meter from resetting. I don't know. Maybe it's because he was doing projectile attacks. I don't know. That's weird. Or maybe it's because he was doing ranged attacks. They're the same thing. Who else could we use with Black Kryptonite? Alright, I'm gonna do this in training real quick. Because I want to see here. We'll run Black Kryptonite. Alright. We'll run. Let's see. We'll run double passive stats and no incoming damage. We'll basically play it like a puppet setup. And let's just see what happens. Okay. I got hit, but I didn't lose combo. I'm not losing combo. I'm getting hit, but I'm not losing combo, so there's that. Okay. Okay, I lost combo there, but that's because I super moved, so that makes sense. Yep, persistence is going off. Yeah, it seems like it might be a projectile attack thing. Yeah, not losing combo. He can hit me, but he can't get rid of my combo. And bro's still taking damage from the bats. But yeah, it's not 100% blind from the Batman Ninja thing, so that's really annoying. Because if he hits me once, he's gonna like get his entire special animation off. Idiot. Idiot. Yeah, because it's not 100% blind chance, so he can still hit you. I'm also getting hit, like, every single time. Off the first hit, which is really annoying. Oh, we had Lasso on. I think it's an easy one-shot, but... Alright, the Hazard didn't get rid of it. Oh, the Hazard did. Okay. So the Hazard made me lose combo. The physical hits don't, but the Hazard does, so that's interesting. Interesting. That's like an 80% blind chance. I'm being hit every single time on the first attack. Interesting. Okay. That's more like it. It's just not the most optimal setup. It's interesting for sure. So, it seems that you don't lose combo if you get hit, but if they do a hazard special, or if they do a ranged attack, you actually do lose combo, which is interesting. 100% blind, alright, chat? Because I just want to show you something real quick. I wonder. Let me try something. Sent GG for 10 jewels. Appreciate it, man. Love your videos, Edgy. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love and support from everyone, man. Been a crazy summer for the channel. Really has been. It's been insane. Kind of sad that your boy gotta go back to uni, but hey, man. We make it work. I was making videos while I was at uni. We can do it again. And it just seems to be the schedule. But yeah, look, it says 100% blind, right? But it's not, because we have the Batman like, you have the blind itself, and then you have the hazard blind, and they get in the way. So even though I should have 100% blind, I don't. But let me see something. Okay. I just Hand of Zatanna him. Hand of Zatanna gives me incoming damage, but it also means bro can't do anything but block. But he's blocking. That's the issue. Yeah. It's not worth it. Not really. Not really. Because the only thing he's gonna do is block. And if all he can do is block, then I'm going to have a really hard time actually doing damage to the guy. Even as good as the incoming damage increase is. But yeah, it's just not worth it, I don't think. And look at that, he hit me once, so he gets a full combo on me. He also just didn't miss. I think it means while the opponent is 100% chance you get hit while the opponent is blind. It gets in the way of the blind if there's any other blind effects going on. And Ninja Batman's blind is weird because you have like the actual blind and then the hazard blind or something like that. You can see the physical hits. Yeah, bro just hit a full combo on me, and I've got 100% blind chance apparently. I mean, it's solo raids and I'm in training mode, so it doesn't matter. Where this really would be a major issue is invasions. Look at all that damage. Come on. Give me one shot here, boys. Nah. Nah. Oh, we got him. 1 second left on the clock. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Why Kryptonite Batman Ninja Batman is... Let's see. Who else couldn't use Black Kryptonite? I mean, like, it's an obvious one, I think. Have I used Classic? No, I haven't. Alright. I'm gonna use Harley here. Victory Screech! Yeah. I'm gonna use Harley, because she's gonna be slightly better at building combo, just because she has 3 fast attack hits. Also, I use EPI a lot. Again, I trash Harley a lot, because I don't like her, but she does have a very fun attack pattern in this game. I have to give her that. Yeah, I mean, it's training mode, but it's just like, nah, imagine getting cooked because the opponent decides to hit you and you have 100% blind chance, bruh. So, like, it didn't matter all that much. It's just, like, 100% blind chance my ass, bruh. Alright, let's go. Lasso is the backup plan. I think I'll be fine. No, I got... Back in Labor Day of 24, there was the League of Anarchy gear chest, and that was, like, before Batman, that was before Joker and, Last Laugh the Joker and EPI's challenges were made, like, you know, available again, right? They were put back in rotation because, like, what I was hearing was, oh, EPI's challenges aren't around anymore. So I was like, oh, well, let me buy the League of Anarchy gear chest. And so I did. And I was like, oh, sweet, I got all of Joker's gears and all of Ivy's gears, and I only got 4 of Harley's gears. And I went, you know what? Because I only had, like, so many gems at the time, I was like, I'll just save it for another day. You know, when it comes back, I'll just, like, complete the Harley gear set. And it hasn't come back for the last 2 years, and I just haven't needed it. So, like, the only 2 pieces of gear I'm missing are Heartbreaker Harley's and the other one. Why am I blanking? What's her name? Sonic Black Canary. I mean, it's kind of just Crown, I'll be honest. You get the 500% damage increase. You get the free specials. It's just more convoluted Crown. Ooh, I shouldn't use that on Supergirl, actually. That'd be interesting. Because Harley can bully Superman, chat. This makes a lot of sense, yes. Lore accurate, for real, for real. I think I'm going to upgrade Sharp Tongue next. And then probably Catchy Hook. Because Grime Alley Gun, I think, is just going to get nerfed. It seems too strong, in my humble onion. Let's see. Who can we use Black Kryptonite with here? Hmm. 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 Flawed Justice Team could be really interesting with it. Try more. No. Because Amulet of Hash Ship Suit is just better for that. Alright. The Flawed Justice Team's going to be interesting, because Flawed Justice Team Puppet actually does work, but it's not amazing. So, this is going to be fascinating. We'll run DMC, I think. I'll run I only like running double or, like, single passive stats. I don't ever like running triple passive stats, because I feel like, that's kind of overpowered. It's like most people aren't running around with triple passive stats. It's just unrealistic. So what I do instead is I just throw Lasso on in case I need it to one-shot. I usually just play without Lasso nowadays. How much damage does Amulet give at level 10? 500. Okay, let's try this. We're gonna get 3 specials. We're not gonna lose combo. This should be tough, chat. This should be hella tough. Yeah, 500% damage for the team. 500% team damage as long as you're in the hazard. Catchy Hook is close. It's like Catchy Hook's probably like 500 too, but you have to stack it and it's timed. Amulet of Shinnok is you get the damage buff as long as you're in the hazard. Alright. Let me super move with PM real quick so we get armor pierce on swipes. Nice. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's see how much damage are we going to do with our specials. And we got the unhittable hazard too. Nah, bro's baked. Oh, it's over, Sunyan. It's over. Look at this. Look at bro getting baked. Pack it up, little bro. Again, this is prior to incoming damage. You could very easily just have Lasso on the team. I always avoid Lasso. But, yeah, you could put Lasso on the team. I mean, I have Lasso on the team just in case I needed it. But I think we can very clearly see, chat. I don't think I need Lasso. I think bro might be baked. Something tells me that things are not looking too good for bro. I beg your pardon? Where'd my infinite specials go? Huh? What? Look at that. I should have infinite specials here. I should need to power generate. But I need to power generate. I found a new bug. I have Black Kryptonite on. I should get free specials. I'm not getting free specials. That's weird. That's really weird. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting free specials anymore. I'm assuming it's something with the P shield. Game had to nerf the Flawed Justice team. Alright, we'll see how bad it is here. Alright, let's apply Lasso, chat, alright? Let's see how much damage we're doing with Lasso. 64 mil. That's probably way higher than Puppet. We'll compare it to Puppet. Oh, actually, no, we got double passive stats, though. Yeah, no, it's weird. We weren't getting free specials for some reason. Not that it really matters. Because the Flawed Justice team does so much damage anyway. That's weird. Seems like it's a bug. Got really lucky on Beta Club a few days ago. Nice. Alright. Oh! Huh. That's a pretty good pull. Lots of negative effects. The that affect the opponent's mental health. The biggest thing that Puppet has is unblockable and blind over it. That's, like, really major. Black Kryptonite's definitely better in some cases, but again, the fact that Puppet is just so brain dead, I think Puppet's still probably better as an artifact. I mean, I generally am not playing either of them for the most part. Alright. Let me see real quick. What do I still have to level up? My roster is just so insane at this point, bro. Unfortunately, telling a girl you have 100 million threat in Injustice 2 Mobile does not hit the same as I have 100 million power in Rise of Kingdoms. Unfortunately. Hello, what's good, man? No, I don't really want to level up Damien. No. No. No, you're already maxed. You're maxed. Is there anyone left that I actually want to level 6, like level 80? I eventually want to level 80 everyone, but like, is there anyone that I genuinely like care about? Oh no, they're all useless. Alright. Was Warrior... Did I level 80 her? Oh, I did. Flora, Poison, Ivy. I think I already have her level 80. You also won't be able to ask for help. Imagine being blind and you can't defend yourself from tiger spam and it scratches you. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I think I already have Flora, Poison, Ivy level 80 gears, so... We'll just do Damien, I guess. I'm getting really close to maxing every character's gears out. And then I still have to, like, optimally build everyone. The date that this account is registered under is August, like, 2017. But I took a bunch of breaks. Like, I came back and I, left the game and I came back. Like, I started, like, playing every day again in, like, July of 2024. Starfire is giving me PTSD from DCKO, so we're gonna level her up. Yeah, I'm an ancient, bro. Before was edgy. Alright. Edgy is from the Stone Ages. Stone Ages, yep. Queens of the Stone Age, bro. Queens of the Stone Age. Maybe refreshing that? I don't know. Let me just get some energy real quick. Just gotta do 3 arena matches real quick so I can get the energy from it. From the mission. 2 years daily, basically. I didn't play for a week because I went off to summer camp. But that's just because I just gave Froggy my account. Does star rating help Brainiac? Yeah. Brainiac, I think, just gives a percentage of his stats to your team for, like, legendary characters. So the higher star rating you have him, the better. But also, Brainiac's a tech character, so he actually gets something once he's ascended. I want to ascend my Brainiac because he's one of the characters I still, like, haven't ascended. They should remove daily limits from resource missions. Maybe not remove them, but they definitely need to rework them. Just because it's all just XP, and the XP requirement is just so stupid high. Just checking my messages, chat, seeing if there's anything relevant. Should have been able to use... No, we're not minion spamming, bro. Oh, not polar slippers, bro. Nice. Nice. Okay. Everything seems to be in order over at the Discord. Been a while since I got back into the game. Is there any good grind to get credits? Talent rerolls are a pain. Just ignore talent rerolls. They're not worth it. Like, there's something you do at the very end of the game to optimize your character slightly. Don't worry about it. Most of your stats are coming from gear rolls. Credits, the easiest way to do them is just, like, progress through solo raids. That's the way that you're getting all your gear match. That's the way you're getting your, character shards. That's the way you're getting, like, most of your stuff. You just progress through solo raids. So don't worry about the talent system until you get to the very end. It's a pain even for people at the end game, just because it's so bad. Now, you minion spam with Lex because that's his main mechanic. The others don't have, like, they just had minions to have minions because they're Darkside and Brainiac. Thanks a lot. You're welcome, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. Alright. Let me just speed run through. You know, the only reason I'm playing Arena is just so I can get the 50 fights and get the legendary Reforged tokens. They're not even worth it. It's also just so I can give you all something to watch while I yap. Alright, so chat. Let me know your thoughts on something. One of my mods the other day was making a joke, and he was like, Edgy should start a book club. And I'm like, they're Injustice 2 mobile players. Most of them don't read. And then in yesterday's video, right, there's a section where I'm like, oh, you know, I like Injustice 2 mobile. I have fun with the game, but it doesn't get that much content. And I don't think I can, like, go around saying that I'm an Injustice 2 mobile YouTuber for the rest of my career. So I was like, you know, at some point I want to branch out and start, like, doing different content and, like, start branching out to, like, different, like, channels, right? So I was like, you know, I kind of would, I'm like, you know, I made a, like, I was talking to, like, some of my friends a while back from, like, not high school, from, like, uni, right? And I'm like, it'd be fun to, like, do, like, audio drama, audio books of comics. And then one of my commenters suggested I should make a second channel, and when I commit to it, I should, like, basically do live streams where I read the comic to you and we can discuss the comic, or do videos where, like, I read the comics, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be like comic historian for real, or comic historian, R.I.P. Benny. But yeah, like, I'm very inspired by him, because I don't think I would be as big a comic book fan as I am if it weren't for him. So I was like, you know, live streams where I read the comic could be fun, like live discussions. You know, a channel where I actually just read a comic, like, a week. It's like I have, like, a weekly poll, right? And whoever the winner of the poll is, that's what I'll read that week. And then y'all can discuss in the comments, and I'll just, like, we'll have a comic book club, chat, trust. So he was suggesting that. I'm like, you know what? Genuinely, that could actually be a lot of fun. But thoughts? Edgy book club, let's go. No, that's right. It was metahuman, right? Nice. I think I might do that just because I think I would enjoy it. And most of the stuff I do is just like I enjoy it, so I do it out of my own enjoyment. And then, you know, other people happen to share like common interests and they join me for the ride. But we'll see. Oh, wait. Yes, I'm leveling up Enchantress because she's like my only legendary character. I gotta go, Tribal Chief. Appreciate you for tuning in, even if you annoy me. Okay, Might. Who's my Might character I'm working on? Power Girl, so I can have all the Supergirl-oriented characters ascended. Why do we have so many tech class capsules? I know why we have so many tech class capsules. It's good Brainiac gives so many. Because he's tech class. Alright. Ooh, level 77. What can I say except you're welcome? I don't know. Maybe stop asking me for mod lol, bro. Make a video where you one-shot, but not in the way you're supposed to. Oh, I was just gonna do a video for, like, April Fool's, all your Injustice 2 mobile pain in, like, one video. It's like Fury of the God Shazam, but I never super move. Orm, but I never do the special one. DC Universe Superman, but I never do the special one. Yes, I know. Like, it's literally just, like, a video designed to make everyone annoyed at me. Not like I already don't do an amazing job at that already. Let's see. Ooh. Let's use Orm. Because I haven't used Orm yet. Orm Black Kryptonite, I should say. We'll run Sasha. We'll run... who was I thinking of? Oh, Justice League Flash, that's right. No, actually, we don't need Justice League Flash. Let's run Classic Wonder Woman. And then where's Orm? Where's my Orm? I'm an idiot, Chad. I'm missing him. Where is he? There he is. Ormius! Alright. That's going to give us passive stats. I'll use Lasso. Scarab Chosen Blue Beetle Pip. I don't know how well he's going to do, because he's not really a special damage dealer, but we could. I mean, this is really just, like, you've reached the point in the stream where I'm just, like, testing stuff. Because you only get so many pips a day. So, I have training mode just so that I can, like, you know, showcase different things. Depending on what the audience wants. I usually just play it by ear. So if people are like, oh, I want you to use this team, I can usually do it. If I don't feel too well, I'll probably end stream. If I'm feeling alright, I'll do a couple team requests. I come in with, like, a plan, and then the plan usually works fine. But then at some point, you run out of plan. The power generation is going to be a little bit annoying out the gate, but it's fine. Nice. 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 See that? No, that's weird. I lost combo because he threw a projectile at me. But I had a shield. And even though the shield was up, I still lost combo. That's interesting. Seems like it's a bug. We're basically just bug hunting at this point, chat. Alright, there you go. Be fine. Nice. That's all the damage out of the way. There we go. I don't want to lose combo here. Orm's actually not going to be too great because he doesn't sync with combo. That's a thing. Any team with Killer Frost on it would actually really benefit. Because the one thing that you can't get is unblockable. So Killer Frost just freezing the opponent makes life a lot more convenient. Okay. Let's see. What are we got in here? 130 mil? That's not bad. Oh, Orm actually works amazing too because he disables block. So that's great. Hey bro, what's good, man? What's good? I also have to build Atlantean energy every fight. Or every special. Look at all my damage, bro. I got the 500% damage buff from Black Kryptonite. I got the 600% damage buff from Girl of Steel. I lethaled on that hit, and I didn't crit. But I also didn't stack all the Atlantean energy, so my fault. Completely. Ormius is so tough, bro. Oh, except when he doesn't crit. Orm, how am I gonna glaze you, and then you fail to crit, bro? Come on. Orm, lock in! Lock in! Ormeus, bro. How am I gonna glaze, bro, and then bro doesn't crit? Alright. Ormeus. Holy tough. Ormeus. The GOAT Ormeus. He's so tough. Holy peak, Batman. Holy peak. I love Orm, bro. He's great. He's funny. Alright. Let's try Beetle. The Beatles. We'll run the full classic Flash team, because I actually genuinely don't know how good he would be with Black Kryptonite. I don't think he's gonna do too well. We'll run one passive stat artifact, because Black Kryptonite's gonna give us passive stats. Not full passive stats, because it's an A tier artifact, not a S tier. There you go. You got anything? Oh, well. Probably want to remove that. That would skew numbers a lot. There you go. Alright, let's see. He's going to be good at building combo. He's also going to benefit from that extra damage boost. He's going to have a lot of damage boost, but is it going to be relevant? Let's see. Okay, persistence is nice. He's got a class change out of the way. I don't actually know if changing from Arcane to Arcane does anything, because I don't actually think the Arcane gets a damage boost against itself. I don't know if it takes reduced damage from other classes, though. There we go. There we go. Persistence, nice. Got the 3 fast attack hits going. Let's see. It's not awful, but it's not particularly great. Like, again, if we had Fahrenheit, the fight would already be over. Even if we had Jokerized Batarangs, it'd probably be over. Because, again, really all we're getting is the extra damage buff. And, like, the combo meter isn't helping us too much, because he's not doing enough specials to the point where the, like, combo meter special boost is really gonna matter. Yeah. He might one-shot. If I had Lasso or more passive stats, I would have one-shot. But, again, I'm trying to play with the bare minimum to show, like, how strong stuff is. That's always what I do. Again, it's not terrible, but it's just not as good as some of the other stuff that's available. I do want to see how many hits of combo we can get up to. We'll see. I want to see if we can do 3,000. 2,000 is definitely plausible. That's probably happening. 3,000, I don't know. 2,500 is realistically our stopping point, I think. There we go. Again, it's not bad damage. It's just not great damage comparative to what else is in the game. You know, let's not... what's it called? Let's not go for the unhittable. Let's just try to combo interrupt. Yeah, 2,000 combo. There we go. I messed up, though. 2,000 combo, though. But again, it's just not enough damage. Because all we're getting is the super move. What's it called? We're getting the damage boost, which is nice, but not crazy. And then you're getting the... like... you get a keep combo, and for someone like Fury of the God Shazam who synergizes with that, that's great. Someone who does damage with a bunch of specials and gets the, like, combo meter boost, like a Flawed Justice team, that's great. But Fury of the God Shazam isn't, what's called, not Fury. Scarab Chosen Blue Beetle isn't going to be great with that artifact, just because he's not going to do damage with his specials. He's doing it with his basics. So a Farron Knife is way better. You know, Jokerized Batarangs is better. But the difference between Farron Knife and literally anything else is basically insane. Beta Club's also going to work pretty well, but nowhere near as good as the other one is. Nowhere near as well as Farron Knife. Because again, Farron Knife is going to work really well with anyone who has fast attack hits, because it can synergize that way. So, you know, a classic Flash, a Scarab Chosen Blue Beetle, any like one with a Justice League Flash on the team, anyone with like 3 fast attack hits, it's going to synergize really well with like those kind of characters. Yep. This is solo with just passive stats, by the way, chat. And Kara is going to be great here because, again, she is a character that does a bunch of specials. So, this is going to be really great for her. Puppet is actually better, though, because Black Kryptonite gives you a damage buff. Puppet gives you an attack boost. And generally speaking, damage is better than attack. But Supergirl has a damage buff already. So the attack stat acts as a completely different buff. Basically drugging her up even more. Because the last thing you need is this woman drugged up, bro. Nah. She runs like anything, it's insane. I will say, I think I prefer Black Kryptonite over Puppet. It's more fun to me. But I am also, like, a notorious Puppet hater, so, like, not surprising there. You could also just play the Puppet-like style straight up. I was doing a couple, like, jump attacks here and there. But realistically, you could just play it like this. Oh, yeah. But in the circumstances where you don't have passive stats, it's going to be much weaker. We'll see if we can still one-shot. Because she can one-shot no passive stats with Farron Knife, with Puppet, with, not Beta Club, actually. Beta Club's quite weak. Comparative. Because, again, 3 fast attack hits. Don't be annoying. Bro. Starfire AI, bro. Alright. Basically, the moment I build combo, it's GG's. Because you can't do anything. Okay, let's see. Because, again, the attack stat makes all the difference. Puppet is boring. Oh, yeah, for sure. Black Kryptonite is, like, slightly less boring. Puppet being boring is, like, half the reason House hates it. The other reason is that it's a lack of skill. Yeah. Let's see if we can one-shot without passive stats here. Amulet can do it. Farron Knife can do it. One other artifact can do it. Puppet can do it. Beta Club cannot. Crime Alley... Yeah, no, Crime Alley Gun can't solo because you need to tag in and out. No, it is. The only difference is that Black Kryptonite is Puppet, but instead of attack, it's damage, and instead of negative effects, it's combo. It's literally... It functionally is just an alternative to Puppet. The one thing I've seen is it's like, oh, if you're fighting Soul Crystal, use Black Kryptonite because it doesn't, you know, because Soul Crystal is designed to counter Puppet. Like, genuinely, that's the only thing I've really seen. If you're fighting Magician's Cape, then Puppet is better because, again, Black Kryptonite means you can't build combo. I mean, Black Kryptonite needs to build combo. Magician's Cape means you can't build combo, is what I mean to say. But if you're fighting Soul Crystal, then Black Kryptonite is better. Because you don't have to worry about the negative effect reflect. You probably will be wanting to run a Mike character. Because seeing as Puppet is... Black Kryptonite isn't unblockable. Wow, what an amazing artifact. I'm spamming this one button. That's all I'm doing. Car is just ridiculous, dude. You know the funny thing is that I would have one-shot faster if I had just thrown a passive stat artifact on her. I'm going from keyboard mouse spamming to mouse clicking because it hurt my hand. I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be just shy of enough, I think. I did get a pretty bad start, though, and you could have stacked the damage buff a little quicker. But again, it's just not comparable to something like a Pharaoh Knife. Yeah, it's just not going to be enough. Wow, I finally got the full damage buff at the very end of the fight, dog. Incredible. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to blow this up. Will I? Oh, yeah. 160 mil off. I mean, if we had some effects on it, if I played a little better, we probably could have one-shot here. But, does it really matter? Just use a passive stat artifact. I'll try it once again. I'll try to, like, you know, we'll actually stack the damage buff here. Like, out the gate. Alright. We'll stack Kara's damage buff with basic attacks. And then we'll stack, the bash stacks with basics. Because we want to power generate out the gate. That's what we want. Because what's it called? Black Kryptonite gives us more of an attack boost, or more damage, excuse me. More damage, the more bars of power we have. So. There you go. There you go. So, sooner or later we'll have the full damage buff here. Let me just get that maxed out real quick. There we go. Oop. Didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. There we go. 1100% damage buff, and now we just spam specials. I might have messed up there. We'll see. Again, we know that other things work. So, I just really want to do this just to say I did. Oh, nice chunk of damage. When the Sigvald diss track dropping, bro's not even alive anymore. It's not even worth it. Bro's dead. You're dead! It's gonna be close. Can I get 3 more full specials off? I don't think so. I'll be honest. No, I don't think so. The problem with the super move thing is it's going to consume all my power and I'm going to lose the 500% damage buff. Which we don't want. Oh, it's going to be so close, bro. It's going to be so close. Oh, it might actually be enough. Hold up. Depends on how many things I can stack at the very end. Because I'm going to do another full special on 150. And then they're going to be left with like 100 mil. So whether or not I can actually stack what I need in that amount of time, we have to see. I think we got this. Actually. Yeah, I think so. We'll do it on 70. Is that enough? Yep, we got him. There we go. It's like 20-ish seconds, but we did enough damage there. Well, there you go. DC Universe Superhero solos with Black Kryptonite, no passive stats. I don't really feel like I've accomplished anything. She is already a monster, so I won, but what did I win? I don't know. Yes, chat. I have an idea. Let's run Puppet. No, not Puppet. Black Kryptonite Silver Banshee. Sunyon, pack it up. Sunyon. Loki, this might actually work better than Puppet. I don't know. I actually don't know. We're not unblockable, though. That's the thing. Alright, we got Lasso here. I'll just keep Lasso on Wonder Woman. Oh, we're running double passive stats, actually. No, let's run single passive stats to see if it works. Alright, let's see. It should be, right? Because, what's it called? Banshee doesn't have her own damage buff. So this should be better. I mean, Puppet's way better on Supergirl because she already has an additive thing. So the damage thing acts as something completely different. So, like, she gets triple boosted. But this should be stronger. No unblockable, though, which might be an issue. There you go. Let me apply 2 lasso stacks. Alright, there we go. There we go. How much damage are we doing? That's not terrible. 80 mils, not terrible. We are going to get hit a little bit, though. Let me super move. Again, super moving means I'm going to consume all of my power bars, and I'm going to lose my damage buff, but it's okay. Because I just want to see how much of a boost it makes. Like, how much of a difference is it making? There we go. 20 mil on a lethal. That's not terrible. Also, for some reason, I lose combo on, like, projectile attacks, Devo. It's interesting. I had a shield up with Orm, and the AI backed off and hit me with a projectile attack, and I somehow managed to lose it, despite it hitting the shield. Oh, damn it, I keep messing up my combo interruption. I keep fumbling. But I'm edgy. What's new? All I do is fumble. Nice. Nice. Ah, she lethaled! No! Wonder if 3 disables is better. You think this is better? I think so, right? She keeps lethaling, bro. Stop lethaling. Stop lethaling. Crit, damn it. Crit. No. No, that's even worse. She didn't even lethal that time. She just hit a full blank. No, stop. What are we doing? No, what is this? Nah, this is diabolical. Oh, 91, 92 mil. 90 mil. No. 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 I lost the lasso stack, bruh. Oh, bruh. He's being so annoying here. Nah, bro. Nah. Nah, Black Adam's so annoying. Yeah, she didn't even lethal, bruh. Nah, he's being cringe. Nah. He's Black Adam. What does failure mean? It's the snared thing. Actually, let me go to... I'm gonna try and fight the highest attack boss I can. Would that be you? Might and Tack are disabled, but she's arcane, so we'll be fine. No, genuinely. It's, whenever they're snared and they don't do the special, it says failure. But they consume a snare stack when they super move. But you can't prevent a super move. I've seen a lot of matches with Silver Banshee, but lately, like she doesn't do much damage. Can you tell me what synergies? Banshee's just kind of trash. The only reason you would use her is with Sharp Tongue, which, hey, look, I swear I did that, and then some other YouTuber did that way later. Yeah. Like, Banshee only really works with Sharp Tongue. Puppet really isn't going to be all that strong. Black Kryptonite can work, but if you run into a situation like the one that you just saw me, like, run into, yeah, you're cooked. Devo's video the other day, in the description, it says fast attack damage, but it seems to be incoming damage. Do you think it's bug? I don't think so. I mean, you know, here's the thing. As crazy as the damage from Treadmill is, it's not actually that overpowered. I still think Lasso's better, just because it's easier to get to. I think it's just incoming damage, because no one really expected you to pair it up with Beta Club. It's just that Devo's, like, on a different level. Devo's discovered so many things for the game. Okay. Can you be any more annoying? There you go. Okay. So we got max passive stats for the most part. You're really only going to be running one passive stat artifact. Like the majority of the time. Look at that! I'm not supposed to lose combo, and I just lost combo. And he just snapped into a block. I think the damage is higher, but it's really inconvenient to use. But Puppet Banshee is something you'd only run if you're at the point where you're just, like, trying to mess around. Because it's genuinely just so weak. You see, like, against a boss with max attack, I could probably get up to 100 mil. I think I'm going to be edging 100 mil right here, because she's got attack steal, because she's arcane. Yeah. I don't think I lethaled on that value. But if I had, like, more bonuses on my Black Kryptonite, some lethal damage, some special 3 boost, if I was fighting a boss with higher attack, probably 100 mil per value. Oh, if I super moved, actually. Might be 100 mil. Let me super move. I just want to see if we can get 100 mil value out. Let's see. Ah, oh, no! 99 mil! No! No! For Scorpion, Hand of Zatanna, Lasso, or Cosmic Treadmill? Hand of Zatanna, probably, because you can just do the special 2 and stun the opponent. Yeah, his beta gemstone video. Yeah, Devo's the GOAT, bro. Devo's the GOAT. Just shy of 100 mil, bro. It works. It's not amazing. Who should we run? Who haven't I actually run with Black Kryptonite yet? Alright. Alright. Let me just compare it to Puppet, alright? Let's just see, alright? How much damage are we doing, alright? My Puppet actually has good bonuses on it, or decent bonuses. I have 2. One of them that gives you dot bonus, and the other one that doesn't, alright? And then we'll compare it to Sharp Tongue, alright? That's what we'll do. We'll do a 3-way comparison. Black Kryptonite versus Puppet versus Sharp Tongue. Sharp Tongue's winning, by the way. Because Dot's just so strong. Okay, there we go. Snared also counts as a negative effect, by the way. Okay. Super move. Ugh! Disgusting! What in the trash ad damage? Oh, wow, I missed. Look at this trash-ass damage, bro. Look at this trash-ass damage. Who's playing this, bro? Who's playing this? Look at this garbage, bro. Garbage values. I say that Puppet's Vault 3, Black Kryptonite's Vault 4. Because they have one A tier artifact in Vault 4. 54 mil, bro. Look at this pathetic ass numbers. What is It's more convenient, though, because it's blind. Look at this. Depresso. Oh. Also, never use Banshee against a disable immune block. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Pathetic. Just sad. Oh, I didn't even crit. Oh, Banshee. Oh, Banshee. Time has not treated you well. 54 mil's the most we're getting. I do one shot with King, Sharp Tongue, Parry Batman with Lasso. Yeah, incoming damage plus damage buff plus dot is just a one shot. That's just how it is. Opened 30 Scorpion chests. 199 shards. Ow. Have you played any other games outside of, like, NetherRealm games? A couple, but it's mostly just DC stuff. I've played some of the, like, first Injustice game, but I don't really... It doesn't get updates. I just don't feel connected to it. I don't like the gameplay. I play Worlds Collide. I've done a video on Worlds Collide. I play Dark Legion. But that's really just logging in and doing my dailies. Outside of that, like, I play the big games, right? I play, like, Minecraft. I play Fortnite. But that's really just because, like, you know, my friends are like, oh, yo, hop on. And I'll, like, you know, mess around with them. Outside of that, like, I'm not really a competitive, like, gaming person, right? I don't follow competitive. I don't do, like, you know, Marvel Rivals and Overwatch and all that stuff. I'm very much like, I play this game because, you know, I make content on it. And then I play games with my friend. No, I don't play it. Resident Evil. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll make a more general gaming channel. I don't know. I can stream Red Dead on it. I'll be Arthur Morgan Trust. Ghost of Tsushima, anyone? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It might be fun to play. Like, again, I don't really like playing games on my own. Because... like, on my own, I feel like it's a little bit of a waste of time. But if I'm playing with people, then it's way more fun because it's like an experience. Okay. And that wasn't a disable. And that was a single disable. And that was a single disable. Oh. I have to apply lasso. 13 mil. Because I have to get 3 disables going. And then I have to blow it up with a special 3. Well, let me just do a special 3 out the gate. Oh, look at that. No damage at all. No, she doesn't have an additive character. That would be relevant. Alright, let's go 2 disables. Let's build a little bit of combo. Sharp Tongue has the highest potential for damage. 190 mil there. Or 80 mil, really. $160 mil. Probably better to just have Banshee in the fight the whole time. But we do need to power generate a lot. 42 mil. Again, you need a crit on a bunch of these things, so... $160 mil. Double disable there. Oh, 250. Oh, we did get a disable. Oh, we got 2 disables. If this crits, I think it's GG's. Oh. Well, if he gets a super move on me, it might as well be GG's as well. Let's go. On 2 disables, and nothing procced. Incredible! Banshee, bro. What are we doing here? Yeah. See, Sharp Tongue needs to, like, crit on multiple things. No, I've never really expressed an interest in it. Banshee's probably better with, like, some additive character for this scenario. I mean, if we put a Frost on the team, she's gonna one-shot. Let's see. Why does an NJ2 have a lot of, because MK is NetherRealm's, like, baby. It's, like, their property. So, they are gonna put a way more effort into it. Killer Frost class. I mean, this is gonna one-shot. It's gonna one-shot. I know it will. Because I literally just used, like... Where is... There's Killer Frost. I don't know. It's not that I don't like it, I just never had an interest in it. It's not really my kind of thing. Much frog pinning in the corner. Yeah. Ooh, Minecraft server? I was thinking about that. Maybe like a members thing. That could be fun, but I'm not quite sure. Do a seamless co-op Elden Ring playthrough together. Check Discord. Yeah, I just saw that, Luca. I've been doing this like setup on stream. It's fine. I just find it funny. Also, bro doesn't know about the lore, alright? Bro's a coward because he uses the special 2 spam, bro. Nah, we Roomba maxing. Let's go Norris Snow Globe, I think. Let's try Norris Snow Globe. I'll try to do it without incoming damage first. And then I'll have a lasso on just in case. Oh, wait, crap. Realistically, it should be you, because I'll never tag you in. Probably. I don't like the MK combat styles. Yeah, I think the MK combat style is what Injustice 1 like adjacent. I was like, what am I looking for? Not a DC fan or anything. Yeah, like you're just saying, like from pure fighting game style, you just prefer the like combat style of Injustice 2. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, we should be fine here. Just making sure because I know he has some tech class disables. MK is kind of trash. I mean, I don't really care about the franchise. Doesn't mean he watches the stream. I mean, maybe. Bro thinks I'm cringe, but bro wishes he could be me. Let me tell you that much. Alright. Thanks for doing the my team request. No problem, man. No problem. Okay. I'll try to see how far we can get without the incoming damage first. Alright, let me stack the Killer Frost damage buff. Alright, let's see. It's not bad. Yield, slave. Not really worth super moving, I'll be honest. Because then I lose out on the buff. Yeah, without the incoming damage, it's just not going to be enough. Alright. I wanted to see if we could do it without it, but we're definitely going to need it. There we go. Alright, let's see how much damage we're doing with the incoming damage. Yeah, 30 mil. Incoming damage is just so strong, dude. Like, fundamentally. It kind of just breaks the game. Oh yeah, that's right, I can heal. I have Nora Snow Globe. Forgot about that. It's been so long since I've played Nora Snow Globe, dog. 31 mil. It's nice. Alright. Don't worry. We're calling in the reinforcements. Bonk. Is a slimy weasel. I mean, you can tell a lot by the way that a person acts. You can tell he's just spamming so he can get some attention. Karma farm. Where's my Pharaoh knife? But yeah, like, Harpoon's great. It's a solid artifact. I mean, you can one-shot with literally just anyone. Like, I made Firestorm one-shot, dog. Without incoming damage. It was just Pharaoh Knife, Killer Frost, Classic Flash. One passive stat artifact. You could really just do anything at this point. There's just so much OP stuff in the game. Idiot. Oh, darn. Let's see. He's gonna be annoying. I don't know. Green Arrow's kind of annoying. He's got a weird attack pattern. I find him a little bit hard to combo interrupt. So, we're just using Killer Frost and bullying him. But, James Gunn super failed? No. No. I mean, the first movie was pretty good. Superman was pretty good, and it made a decent amount of profit. Supergirl, unfortunately, did not. But it's not, I don't think it's a terrible movie. Need I remind you that the second outing in the DC EU was Batman v Superman. So, we, as DC fans, have been in the trenches for much longer. We'll live. Plus, Lanterns is doing well. If Clayface does well, we'll probably be back on track. Man of Tomorrow is probably going to do alright, hopefully. If Man of Tomorrow genuinely is a flop, then yeah, we might have to pack it up. But, not there yet. Okay, can you, like, stop being annoying for 5 seconds, dog? Power Drain specials are so stupid. Anyway. Darkseid's attack pattern looking goofy. I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Let me get some power generation going real quick. Oh, I accidentally misclicked that. I didn't mean to do that. I'm playing this pretty badly, I'm gonna be honest. Like, straight up. But, see if we can still one-shot. We probably will. I mean, just looking at the damage, I can tell. I have the damage to do it. Do I have the gameplay to do it? That remains to be seen. Well, not if I do that. Yeah. You're gonna lose the classic flash damage buff, which is fine. Sure. Yeah, it's not a bad movie, dog. It's not, no, it's nowhere near as bad. And it's one bad movie. You know how many bad, poorly performing movies the DCU got? The DCEU got, dog? Do you know how many bad performing movies? Nah, they kept that universe alive for years. And you know how many, like, actually, like, terribly performing financial movies that universe had? And they kept it around. You think one bad movie is going to put us in the grave? We're DC fans. It's just Stockholm Syndrome. Wake up to reality, bud. One bad movie isn't going to do it. If Man of Tomorrow fails, yeah, now we're in for the real problem. And depending on the trajectory that Gunn takes, we'll see. But one bad movie is not the death of the universe. All right? Yeah, this could have been a one-shot, but Green Arrow's being really annoying the whole fight. Alright. I'll try this again. Because I know it will work. Has success has ruined other movies? Yeah. No, I keep saying this. The MCU, in a way, kind of ruined movies. What is Lantern White? What does that even mean? Thank you, Arrow. What is Lantern White? No, the MCU in a way did just kind of ruin movies because like everything kind of has to be Endgame without the build up to Endgame essentially. You'll never catch me watching a Marvel film though. I just don't care. I genuinely just don't like the universe, I'll be honest. I was a DC kid from the moment I was born. It was destined. Might as well call it predestination. I'm never going to watch any Marvel project. The one time I watched a Spider-Man film, it was because I was forced to watch it in class and I hated it because I hate Spider-Man. Not because he's a bad character, just because I don't like him. He's like that really popular song that everybody likes that you don't. That's how I feel about him. I have no love for him. That's like my one like super controversial take. Tagging the wrong character. Oh, thank you, Darkseid. Okay. Messed up the combo interruption there, so we'll just reset ourselves here. Like, bro. Messed up one combo interruption, he just does that shit. That's annoying. Against a less annoying boss, this is pretty easy. It's just that he's a little bit harder to combo interrupt, and B has a power drain special. Which means if I mess up at any point, he can just power drain me. And the power drain's an issue because that means I lose the flash buff. Look at that. I'm slightly late to it. Puppet on Spider... Yeah, Puppet on Spider-Man teaming up with Harley Quinn. Bro. I think we're just gonna fight a different boss. He's being incredibly annoying. They're gonna add Jon Stewart? No, the rumor is Guy Gardner. That's the word on the street. I got plenty more controversial opinions. Like, can somebody explain to me the glaze for Cavill? I don't see it. I watched Man of Steel twice, and both times I was like, eh? Zod was cool, though. Zod was my favorite part of the movie. Zod was like the only part of the movie I liked. Yeah, like, again, it's one bad movie, and you gotta understand, okay, he's just being so fucking cringe. It's one bad performing movie. The movie isn't even that awful. The comic is better, and everyone should read the comic, because it's definitely worth your time. But one poorly performing movie that was still, like, generally received as, you know, it's not, like, you know, it's not a crime. It's not terrible. It's alright. Okay, if you look at the reviews, Supergirl's on the same level as Man of Steel is. Review-wise. One movie that performed, like, poorly is not the death of the universe. The entire universe that this movie is, like, resuscitating the corpse of had nothing but fumbles. No, Harpoon Hand of Atlantis is Vault 3. You understand? This isn't like prime DC Universe. This is the DC Universe recovering from the ashes that was the DCEU. Glaze for Cavill comes from the fact that he's a nerd and almost like Superman looking. I don't know, like, just based on the performance that I saw, I don't know. I didn't really like his performance. Something was just missing for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because he is supposed to inherently be a more stoic Superman. I don't know. Something just wasn't right for me. Corrin Sweat, I don't know what they did with Corrin Sweat, bro. They actually just found Superman on the street. It's insane. Bro actually gives awkward, like, nice guy Clark Kent energy. It's insane. I fan Marvel, love Marvel DC. I mean, I can tell by the like Tony Stark name. I'd never liked Marvel. I don't know. I just always like DC more. I don't know. I just like the characters more. I like the world more. I have a personal childhood connection to it. And I'm like a cultist, basically. I'm a loyalist to DC. I am not consuming no Marvel media. I also just don't have an interest in it. It's like, it's a pre-established, like, bias. The moment I was a, like, diehard fan as a kid, I was going to be a DC fan for life. And I was never going to consume anything Marvel. That's just how it is. DC Universe ever dies, I won't tell you how it died. I shall tell you how it lived. Yeah, well, most people aren't even Marvel fans. They're mostly MCU fans, really. Also, like, most people... The general audience does not read, dude. Most of the general audience does not read comics. They don't read books. They don't read at all. Just give them the movie, bro. Just put the movie in the brain lobe, bro. And so visual media just becomes, like, the thing that most people perceive as the general thing. So it's like, you know, it's movies, and then it's TV shows, and then maybe books, and then maybe comics. And like I saw a short the other day. It was like, oh man, DC isn't that deep, and it's because all they do is watch the Marvel movies because they're filthy, disgusting casuals. I'm joking about the filthy, disgusting thing, but it's like most casual people only watch the movies. They only know the shows. It's not Glaze for Cavill. It's just most Snyder fans' intro to Superman was Cavill, and they can't move past him. They want him to play Superman even in his 80s. Yeah. No, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Snyder invented Superman. Trust. In the name of the what's the meme? Love DC too. I mean, you can like both. I like DC and I don't like Marvel. That's just how I am. I enjoy both, but one thing I won't forgive is Captain Marvel becoming Shazam. Biggest name downgrade in history. Hate DC for not fighting to keep the name, and Marvel for forcing the change. I think isn't there a bunch more lore to that too? It's like they're like, oh, but you know, Captain Marvel is too similar to Superman because at that time he was outselling. It was something like that. Like IDK who stayed after Endgame. I mean, the MCU isn't even the MCU anymore. It's really just like what? Not Toby. It's what? The Spider-Man movie. Oh, what's his name? Tom Holland. It's really just him. And it's like, it did really well, the movie. It did, like, crazy numbers, but it's just like, it's also, like, Marvel's one big hit in the last, like, 5 years, I think. I think some of their movies did well. I think, Wakanda Forever, I think, did well. Like, I know roughly, like, what's going on, but I don't watch the movies. Yo, my reputation isn't high enough in my server. I don't like that. Alright. I'm gonna show you how good Firestorm... no, I'm gonna show you how good Darkseid is by using Firestorm to do the exact same thing. I meant to tag in... Oh, he jumped. He jumped because of the hazard. It's fine. I didn't mean to tag Killer Frost anyway. Swipe attack is kind of weird against Boss Multiverse Supergirl in DK. Zack Snyder's... I didn't like Snyder, man. I'll be honest. There are elements I like. I think Man of Steel, the cinematography in Man of Steel, should be praised. Because genuinely, the cinematography is amazing. The flight scene, coupled with Zimmer's score, is genuinely one of the coolest moments in movies. It's just the rest of the universe. We had Batman v Superman, Dawn of Martha. He snapped into a block. So, that was really annoying. We had Dawn of Martha. First Wonder Woman, I think, was pretty good. And some decent movies in there. Overall, BVS was just awful, in my opinion. No. You know it's bad when, in 2016, at the height of superhero movies, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman couldn't crack $1 billion at the box office because the film was that poorly received? Like, genuinely. Like, swiping the character will not do it? It's interesting. Oh, yeah, and, like, the original plans for the Snyderverse? No. Like, come on. We can't be glazing that hard, boys. And I know you guys aren't glazing. You know, I mean like, the Snyder cultists. Bruh. I'm playing this, like, atrociously. It'll be fine. I need y'all to understand. Despite how awful I'm playing, I'm still going to one-shot. James Gunn slop? Nah, I don't know. I don't think it's slop. He's making interesting choices, but when he hits, he does hit. I think the first Superman was great. The second Supergirl movie is... Like, oh, bullshit. He's so annoying with the fucking AI bullshit. He just snaps into a block at the last possible second. It's just weird, because the comic is great, and then he greenlit a script that is just a really weak adaptation of it. It gets the general story right, but misses a lot of the character moments. The problem is that it's mid, and it's not even mid. It's like average, right? People say mid, and everybody kind of like associates it with like bad. It's fine as a film. I do think it's the wrong call, though. He fucking snapped into a block multiple times. What is this? And don't forget, he wanted the true Amazonians into Kryptonian to say, yeah. The Snyderverse, you can't defend that shit. The nightmare stuff he planned to do? Oh, you mean like when, you know, Lois impregnates like, oh, no. That's the wrong way. Well, you mean like how you want to see Batman impregnate Lois while Superman's dead? I think the Jimmy Olsen show could be fun. It's just, it's weird. I don't know. Some odd choices. But, I mean, I'd take Gunn over Snyder every day. Snyder did not understand the characters. We can't, you can't, like, argue that. He was like, oh, I want to make a movie where Batman gets you-know-what imprisoned. Are we defending that? Oh, Batman, to me, he wakes up, turns over to his side, and gets drunk. No, they weren't. You can prefer them, but they weren't. Also, he only worked on 3 movies. He worked on Man of Steel. Oh, fucking delay, dude. He worked on Man of Steel. He worked on Batman v Superman. And then the Snyder cut of Justice League. Those are the only 3 movies he actually worked on, by the way. He didn't work on Aquaman. He didn't work on Wonder Woman. None of that stuff. He didn't work on those. They're just under the name of the Snyderverse. He didn't work on those movies. So they don't count. So you have Mid of Steel. You got BVS. And then you've got the Snyder cut of Justice League, which is 4 hours because Zack insists on himself. Nobody's sitting through a 4-hour movie. I actually watched Black Adam in theaters because I like Black Adam as a character. I don't think it was that bad. It's fine. But I can tell you, the hierarchy of power did not change. The only reason I actually enjoyed the Flash movie is because I watched it with a bunch of friends, and we were just shitting on how bad it was. Yeah, but they didn't work. Here's the thing. They're just in the same universe. You can't be glazing Zack Snyder if he didn't do jack shit! You're gonna take credit for the project, the group assignment you didn't work on? Tell me that. It didn't work on the movies. They don't count. If you didn't work on it, it doesn't count towards your resume. That's how reality works. Wake up to reality, boys. I actually like less obscure characters, but the problem is just, like, he's not at the point where you can do that yet. I think a miniseries. I think a miniseries with, like, you know, Kara and Clark would have probably done better. I get it. I actually like the whole niche character thing. But that's because I'm an artist, alright? I like working with lesser-known characters. But art's a business. And you just have to... And I fucked up again because he's not blocking. No. You deserve it. Blazing Zack Snyder. Your king... Not gonna work. James Gunn fire James. You mean fire James Gunn? Yeah, because the Snyderverse is definitely gonna bring fans back. Mm-hmm. Just like all the fans it brought into the theaters when it was airing. Mm-hmm. Here's the reality. The Snyderverse basically ruined DC's reputation for the next, like, 20 years. You want to know why the general population thinks that Marvel's better than DC? It's because the Marvel movies were pretty decent. And the Snyder movies were awfully received. And fundamentally failed to understand its characters. That's why. That's the reality. It did irreparable damage to the DC brand. That's just the reality. You can like the movies, but you can't ignore that reality. That's a fact. It did. You know, you understand. The Snyderverse movies were actually just so bad that people were like, hey, at least the shows are decent. The movies were so bad we had people glazing the CW universe. And I'm a guy who actually enjoys the CW shows. I know they're not well written, but I can get enjoyment out of them. You know how bad it is that your movie universe is that ass that people are actually glazing the fucking CW universe? If I had 3 bullets, I'm shooting in order. Spider-Man first, Snyder second, and then the Austrian painter third. That's how much beef I got against them. They also cast pretty controversial actors, yeah. Oh, some of the castings weren't bad. Oh, well, actually, Gal Gadot now. When she was casted, I think her reputation was fine. Has not aged well. Oh no, guys, we should restore the Snyderverse with Henry Cavill, who is kind of just there. And then we have Ben Affleck, who, you know, doesn't want to play Batman ever again. Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg, who wants nothing to do with the universe anymore in WB. Jason Momoa, who got to play Lobo, and I actually think Lobo was the worst part of the Supergirl movie, but hey, look, I'm happy for the guy. At least he's, like, you know, living his dream. I don't think the guy cares too much. We got Gal Gadot and Ezra Miller. Wow, what a Justice League. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's restore that universe. Sure, bud. Sure. They're glazing that, yeah, because Supergirl flopped. And it's still probably a better movie than most of the stuff that came out of the Snyderverse. That's the thing. I love Kara to death, but, like, probably not the smartest move. Definitely not the smartest move to have her movie in the same year as Spider-Man in, like, within a, like, month window. I feel bad, because I think Millie did a great job, and I actually enjoyed the movie. I think it's an average movie, which could have been great. It's an average movie that could and should have been great, which is the real stinger. But I don't think it's, like, awful. But, like, meh. It's... They really put it between Spider-Man and Toy Story, and then, like, barely promoted the thing. And then you had all of the, like, misogyny things out the gate. And then you had Craig, who was just making really weird, like, directing choices. I don't get the hype for Cavill. I just don't see it. Yeah. And it's not even that bad of a movie. That's the worst part. You just got grifters all over the place. And if you read Woman of Tomorrow, like, absolutely. It's insane. Like, again, the biggest problem with the movie is that the comic that it's based on is just so much better. But I think the movie definitely has some high points. I think the teardrop in space scene is great. I think Millie did a great job. Ruthie, for what she was given, I actually think played her role really well. What's the actress's name? Like Evely or something like that? Yeah, but again, is it the greatest movie of all time? No. Is it the worst movie of all time? No. It actually kind of commits kind of an important, like, movie crime. The crime of being... it's not Morbius where it's so bad it becomes a meme. It's not so good that you have to, like, go out of your way to see it. It's just, like, an alright superhero movie at a time where superhero movies are oversaturated, DC's brand is damaged, and Kara's just never really been that popular of a character. She's had some high points. She had the show, she had the, she was a main focus in Injustice 2, but she's never, like, had the same popularity as, like, a Flash or a Wonder Woman. And you also have, like, women superheroes also just don't generally do all that well at the box office. Like, even some of Marvel's better projects didn't do that well. Yeah, it's literally just alright. It's just like, I enjoyed it. I think Millie did a great job. But, like, what's in it for me to really revisit it? For me, I'm a Supergirl fan, right? I like the character. I'm going to revisit it because I like the character, and I don't have much media of her. But for the average person, like, what are you giving them here? If you're going to do a superhero movie with a character that isn't that popular, you have to make it, like, the greatest thing since the invention of bread. And Craig and Anna, I just don't think were the right people for that. Where Lucy was yapping about her vengeance too much, Kara was annoyed, it was funny. Was that from the show? Because that's the only Lucy I know. What, Lucy Lane? I don't remember that. It's been a while since I've seen that first season. Mel was great, though. I think Mel plays a great, like, more adapted to Earth Kara, because she's older in the show than she is in the comics generally. She's like young 20s in the comics. And in the show, she was like late 20s. Like mid to late 20s. Yeah. Being the absolute best or absolute worst. It's just alright, but like, huh? And I think like when it comes to streaming, people will watch it and they'll go, that wasn't too bad. Would I rewatch it again? No. But was it awful? No. But again, that's just the problem. You can't get away with a mid superhero movie anymore. Again, the MCU has just fundamentally changed the landscape of movies and the superhero genre. You just can't get away with a movie, like, you can't get away with a decent standalone movie anymore. That's the thing. Cogamageddon's so goated, chat. Why am I getting pinged? I'm a Batman movie glazer. I also think it's that it's better than Dark Knight. What movie's better than Dark Knight? I'm actually just doing here the Batman. I mean, I have to actually sit down and watch those movies again because I watched them while I was in a plane, like 30 feet in the air, or 30,000 feet in the air, I should say. I enjoyed them. Yeah, I think that's the general consensus because Nolan's movies like are very good movies, but as a Batman movie, I don't think the Dark Knight really focuses too much on Batman. Because it's like, for the most part, when you think of the Nolan trilogy, you think, oh yeah, Christian Bale played a pretty good Batman. but you're usually talking about the villains. You're talking about Raj. You're talking about, like, you know, Heath Ledger. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the villains carried the movies. Yeah, I think they're the most memorable parts. From a movie standpoint, yeah, I think I'd agree. Dark Knight's probably a better movie, but the Batman is like the Batman's unique because it focuses on Bruce's obsession with Batman. Bruce Wayne doesn't really exist in the Batman, so that's really interesting, I think. Also, the fight scenes in The Dark Knight are awful. The suit looks tighter than Catwoman's. I don't remember the action scenes in the Dark Knight being anything to really write home. Like, you never go, oh yeah, the action in The Dark Knight's great. You're like, yo, remember when Heath Ledger said that thing? Remember when he talked about society? Remember when he said some men just want to watch the world burn? That's what you remember. You remember the one-liners. Yeah, I mean, action-wise, yeah, you don't hear too much about it. No, I came back to stop you. Look, my high school chemistry teacher was a massive Batman fan. His favorite film was The Dark Knight, and his exact words were, "In The Dark Knight Rises, Batman sounds like he's been smoking his whole life." Aw, now we're cooked. Cog him again. Should I save Keith? Yes. My understanding is that Lasso is coming back next season, so you want a Lasso. It's the best artifact in the game. I'm vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. I'm Batman. I mean, to be fair, he's never going to be the GOAT, like, in terms of Batman voice, though. We all know who the GOAT of Batman voices is. Why did you say that name? No, but that's Ben Affleck in the voice modulator. Have you watched? I've seen clips of it. I've got to go watch the animated shows. I did watch all of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited like a while back. And then I watched My Adventures with Superman. I have an HBO Max thing, and then I just never got around to actually doing it. Alright, so for anyone who wasn't in the stream earlier, I got a comment from Moody on my last video. I was like, you know, I was talking to like some of my high school buddies, not high school, my like college buddies. I'm like, wouldn't it be fun to actually do like audio dramas or, you know, audio books of like comics, just read them out? And then one of my commenters was like, you know, it should be what's it called? And then one of my commenters was like, oh, you know, it would be fun if you did like, if you actually, when you started doing your second channel, you like read comics, or you did a live stream where you read comics like live and we can discuss them, or you like, you know, read your comics and like post them and people can discuss them like in the comments, and you can have like a book club. And I'm like, why is bro cooking? Why is bro cooking? Why is bro kind of cooking? So I don't know how we feel about that, but I did get a just subscription to like DC Universe Infinite. It's like the comic book library, and then I never used it, so I canceled it. And I'm like, you know what? I probably should get into it. I probably should make use of it. If I get a subscription, I should make use of it. So I was like, you know, it would be fun, you know, if I just every week or so I was like, all right, chat, what do you want to see today? Like, what comic do you want to see today? And like 1 week it's Absolute Batman, the next week it's like Batman Year One, it's All-Star Superman the next week, it's, you know, this comic book run, you know, etc., right? And it's like every week it's just like I do a reading of a comic, right? And then you can just discuss it and you just have it. Because I know, like, a lot of people don't like reading, but a lot of people just aren't informed about, like, comic books as a whole. When they're slandering your goat, but they're low-key right. Yeah. In live action, yeah. All time it's just Conroy. It's not close. You want to know how elite Conroy is? Conroy is so elite that not hearing Conroy actually feels like wrong. Is that just me, Chad? Is that just me? No, I meant from all DC movies except Heath Ledger because he's too iconic. Did you say that? What did you say? Oh, why did I say that name? Why did you say that name from all DC movies? It's just because it's tied to the Martha scene. Save Martha. Why do you say that name? What sale is worth saving for? Because Labor Day sale isn't that good from what I've heard. Black Friday. Which is like last week of November. I say Black Friday, and I understand that not everyone's from the United States. So, there's this holiday, there's this American holiday called Thanksgiving, and the day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. And it's usually like one of, if not the last, it's like the last weekend or the last like Thursday and Friday of November. Man, Jason O'Mara, that's a valid one. Fan DC have Monkey Jimmy. I don't even know what bro's saying. Have oh yeah, Marvel fans have just had it better for the most part. It's just like they've just been getting more movies and more media. That's just the reality. Look, I think one of my mods was like, you know, being a DC fan like right now feels like being an anime fan in the 2012s, and I'm like, he's kind of right. Oh, nah, we're being baked by Kara. No, Kara, please chill. Oh, nah, I'm getting baked by my goat. No, stop baking me. No, my goat's baking me. Oh, what is this? What is this, bro? What is this fight? Nah. Reflective shield. I'm always a DC fan, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've just never really liked any of those characters, I'll be honest. Just always like the DC characters more. Is bro trying to convert me to a Marvel fan? That's not happening. I'm pretty sure bro's got to be a troll. Either that or like English isn't his first language because he's typing the grammar stuff incorrectly. So he's one of the two. Kara's gonna be an issue here. Kagamageddon. So overpowered, bro. Alright, there you go. No, bro. I mean, I know a troll. I know a couple trolls. Is the internet fine? I gotta check my frames real quick. Because it's saying the chat's disconnected me. Let me see. What are we looking at here? No, I have no drop frames. The chat's just being weird. I want to refresh my stream. Yo, chat, like the stream so that the YouTube algorithm likes me. Oh yeah, we can do the... Oh, let's do some daily fights tomorrow then. Is there anything left to do? I might just end stream. It's been like almost 3 hours. I usually go for around 3 hours. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow, chat. There's nothing really going on in the game. That's the problem. It's like I don't really want to stream every day because there's just not stuff to do every day. That's the problem with the game. Inherently, Injustice 2 Mobile is a very stop and start game. Oh, you know, new character releases. Wow, new artifacts. Any rumor about new event? Word on the street is that we might... Oh! I can ascend my dark side. We can do that. Give me a second, chat. I'm just collecting my shards and trying not to leak the league code right now. Wow, I can ascend my dark side, chat. Incredible. I need some Grod shards. I don't want to spend, bro. I don't want to buy the Grod chest, but it's gonna be a while until this challenge comes back around. And I want to ascend all of my legendaries before that happens, but I don't know if I'll have time for that. This gave me 2. Yes, that's right. Bro, my room? Yeah, it's a pretty small room. I don't really need much. I have my bed. I have my PC for making videos. I have some books. I got some guitars. And then it's the rest is storage. Oh, no. No, I'm going to be shy of orbs to ascend, bro. No. 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 Sunyan. Sunyan, I'm a crying. Sunyan. Sunyan, bro. Sunyan. Look at this, bro. We're short on orbs. I'm broke. Bro. I have 90 of that, yeah. I'm at the point where I don't have many of these extra orbs, because I always just spend them immediately. I'll show you what we're working with right now, though. That's the last thing we'll do before I end stream. I still need to get my Brainiac ascended. I'm working on Bro right now with the challenge. I need to get Grodd ascended. I'm a couple shards off Bro. I need to get Darkside ascended. I have the shards. I'm missing the orbs. I need to ascend my Aura Maker. Couple shards off of Bro. I need to ascend my Fury of the God Shazam. I'm completely broke on charge for Bro. I need 450. And then I gotta 7-star my Robin King and then ascend him. No, but it's not worth it. That's the thing. The value of a shard chest just isn't that good. And also, Grodd has a challenge. So, it's just not worth it. Plus, even if I did have the shards for him, I wouldn't have the orbs. And I'd still have to, like, spend my time leveling up other characters. The only thing is I want to have, like... I want to have all my legendaries ascended to say, like, oh, I ascended all my legendaries before the other 2 characters get released. Because, again, if that happens, then it throws a monkey wrench into my plans. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. It's been, what, 3-ish hours? It's almost been 3. 2 hours, 40 minutes, but I did say today would be a short stream. But again, appreciate everyone for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed. I don't think we'll be streaming tomorrow just because there's nothing really to do. We'll see what we do for videos. I am trying... Where are you from? Ethnically Vietnamese. Where I live, United States. I'll see. I am working on some videos. Some of them are going to take a little bit more editing and a little bit more, like, voiceover than others. I don't know about gameplay video. I might do a Fury of the God Shazam guide. There's just nothing really interesting to do gameplay-wise, in my opinion, at this point. You've seen most things. There's no real new artifact. Yeah, Vietnamese. Yeah, there's no new artifact to show off. Maybe a Black Kryptonite level 10 video. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, we shall see what the future holds, and we shall see what the new channel that I will eventually plan to make, like how that goes. Born in USA? No. Born in Vietnam. But yes, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed. I shall see y'all whenever I choose to stream again.